IEEE AESS student branch chapter at KLUniversity in Vijayawada. So we came here yesterday night and just trying, entered here. We have a huge audience. You cannot see that. I think more than 300, more than 300 plus. So that is really very good. Okay, so we will formally start the program. You can start. Okay, so I'm handing over to the organizer. They will start the program now.
A very good morning to everyone present here. It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to all of you on the auspicious occasion of the inauguration of the IEEE Aerospace and Electronic Systems Society, that is AESS, student branch chapter, along with the distinguished lecture workshop on aerospace and missile surveillance systems.
Today marks a significant milestone for our institution as we step into the dynamic and ever evolving domain of aerospace and electronic system. The IEEE AESS is a globally recognized professional society dedicated to advancing technologies related to complex systems for space, air, ocean, and ground environments, including areas such as avionics, radar, navigation, and defense systems. Being a part of this prestigious communication opens door to innovation, collaboration, and cutting edge research.
We are truly honored to have with us our distinguished dignitaries, respected faculty members, and enthusiastic students who have gathered here to witness and be a part of this remarkable event. This student branch chapter aims to foster technical excellence, encourage research and innovation, and provide a platform for the students to explore engineering technologies in aerospace and electronic systems.
The distinguished lecture and workshop on aerospace and missile surveillance system will provide deep insights into modern defense technologies, surveillance mechanism, and real-world applications, enriching our knowledge and inspiring future innovations. Once again, I warmly welcome all the dignitaries, guests, faculty members, and dear students. I thank you all for gracing this occasion, making it memorable. Let us make this event a grand success.
Now, with great respect, we invite our esteemed dignitaries onto the dais. With great respect, I would like to begin. It's a privilege to invite Dr. MSG Prasad Garu, alternate head of the department, ECE KLEF, onto the dais. We warmly welcome you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And now, it's a privilege and honor to invite Dr. I. Govardhani Garu, head of the department, Electronics and Communication Engineering, KLUniversity. A distinguished leader, Dr. Govardhani Garu has been a guiding force behind department's progress and achievements. We cordially invite you, madam, to grace the dais. And now, we are honored to invite Dr. K.S. Jagannath Rao Garu, Pro Chancellor, KLEF, onto the dais. With his visionary guidance and constant encouragement, the university continues to promote excellence in academics, placement activities, also nurturing vibrant student initiatives and holistic development. Thank you so much, sir. And now, it's my privilege to invite and call upon Swapnil Gaul, founder and director of Numergion Technology, onto the dais. Thank you so much, sir. And now, with immense pleasure, I would like to invite Mr. Bhudev Chakravarti, Chairman of IEEE AESS Hyderabad section, to kindly grace the dais. His guidance and leadership in advancing aerospace and electronic systems are truly inspiring. We request you to please join on the dais, sir.
I now take great honor in inviting Ms. Madhumita Chakravarti, Director, CMSDS at DRDO Kolkata, to the dais. Ma'am, your remarkable contributions to defense and surveillance system continue to motivate young engineers.
I request ma'am to please kindly grace the dais. And now, I take the privilege in inviting Mr. Puneet Kumar Mishra Garu, Scientist G at UR Rao Satellite Center, ISRO, and Vice President, to kindly join us on the dais. Sir, your expertise in space systems and dedication to the education is highly admirable. Thank you so much, sir. And now, we are deeply honored to have us virtually Mr. Braham Himet, President of IEEE AESS Society, virtually on the web links. And also we have Lorenzo Lomonte, Vice President, Conferences IEEE AESS and President-elect 2026 from the webinar through the virtual. So I request all the dignitaries on the dais to please kindly stand up for the prayer song.
महागणपतिम् महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि 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 वसिष्ठवामदेवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम् महादेवसुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं महादेवसुतं गुरुगुहनुतं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं मारकोटि प्रकाशं शान्तं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियम् महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महाकाव्यनाटकादिप्रियं मूषिकवाहनमोदकप्रियं महागणपतिं मनसा स्मरामि वसिष्ठवाम देवादिवन्दित महागणपतिम्
Thank you so much, one and all. Thank you to all the respected dignitaries on the dais. Now, I request our faculty advisors, Dr. Usha Devi Madam and Dr. Venkat Kishore Sir, to please get onto the dais for the lighting of the lamp along with the dignitaries. So, please.
To begin with, I request Dr. I. Govardhini Garu, HOD, ECE, to kindly present and address the gathering. Please, ma'am.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning to the today's guest, Puneet Kumar Garu, Scientist G, URL Satellite Center, ISRO, and Madhumita Chakravarti Garu, retired director, CMSDS, DRDO, Kolkata, and Budev Chakravarti Garu, chairman IEEE AES Society, and our Swapnil Garu, Mr. Swapnil Gaur, is from the industry, founder and director, and our Pro Chancellor sir, and all other our department faculty and my dear students. A very good morning to one and all. Yeah, actually conducting this kind of workshops for the students or for the faculty is a very useful, because learning the concepts from the textbooks is one way. You are gaining some knowledge, you are writing the exams, anyhow you will get the marks. Okay, that is one way, that is one style of learning the things. But what is going on in the present society, present market, what is the current technology, these things only we can learn by attending such kind of workshops or conferences. And today here in this room we have very eminent resource persons with us, the scientists from ISRO and the chair of IEEE AES Society and retired director DRDO, and our Pro Chancellor Garu. So this is a very good platform to learn any new thing. And also in online mode we have 3 more eminent people with us, and one is Dr. Anil Dey, is actually one of the technical person related to the semiconductor, black semiconductor, and other 2 members are related to IEEE Vice President and President. So they wanted to interact with the students. So I request, I don't want to waste much time, because already we are lagging with time by 1 hour. So I request all the students to make utilize of this opportunity and learn the things and interact with the persons, resource persons who are available here. And this is a great time to build your network. So as a student, you can learn the textbook concept. In addition to that, after coming out from the institute, you need what is the technology going on outside, and you need good professional contacts. This is very much required. So these kind of platforms will create the good environment to interact with the technical people. So everyone has to make utilize of this opportunity and engage the people and interact with them and try to clear the doubts whatever you have. So this is a platform only for the student's sake. And basically we are organizing this workshop. This is a part of the inauguration of the IEEE AES student chapter. And earlier you heard about something like IEEE membership or something like that. Okay, but for the next academic year you want to make it as all students as a mandatory with the IEEE membership. This is very much essential for ECE students, and there you can choose whatever the area you want. Suppose if I am interested in antennas, I can choose the society like antennas and wave propagation. If I am interested about some other one, something like electromagnetic interference or something, I can choose the society based on that. Okay, be ready to take the membership in the next coming academic year. All ECE students must be the member of the IEEE, and they have to become the part of the one of the world's largest professional society. Okay, so all the best. Use this platform to learn something. Okay, thank you.
A highly respected leader, K. Jagannath Rao Garu, Pro-Chancellor, his vision and guidance continue to strengthen the university's commitment to holistic education. To kindly address the gathering. Please, sir.
Good morning to all of you. It's indeed a great pleasure to welcome all the guests on the dais, also our faculty and our dear students from the university. First, let me say, warm congratulations from the president of the university, Koner Lakshmi Garu, for this best initiative that is happening. I am very close to IEEE because when I was in Panama working as an advisor to president, the first IEEE was opened in Latin America, Central America, making students a new dimension. As Govardhani Madam rightly said, it is not that you are going to organize one conference and forget about IEEE, become a member and be happy. See, it's a policy that every month you should have some activity. Not only in listening to the guests, interacting with them, you will have panel discussions. You also visit under IEEE slogan, you can visit national institutions like DRDO institution, CSR institution, other thing, so that you get hands-on information, what is going on in the world. See, that's very important. I tell you one example on that, Abdul Kalam, you all know, and everybody say, dream like Abdul Kalam. He's not just dreaming. He made things to reality. Wherever he goes, he will try to capture the ideas. That means his vision always focusing on the environment. For example, when we have the cardiac problems, we used to make stunts. You know that. You go to hospital, doctor will say this is a drug-coated stent, American stent, German stent, all kinds of stents, Finally, he'll say this is Indian stent. You know that. So because people get worried what is the best, they always make preferences. So in India, there's no stent preparation at that time. So when Abdul Kalam visited Chitra Tirunal Institute, he was talking to scientists. He liked to talk to scientists. He doesn't sit in a room and talk to only directors and other things. When he was talking, one guy was talking about the material, and then he said we use in rackets, but this guy was telling we use making biomaterial for medical application, and immediately got an idea. Means he was an advisor to president, other thing. They immediately released money to prepare first stunt, in India. That's one of the discoveries that has happened. He's not only involved in missiles, formation, but also he is working because his observations are very important. You look at Sir C.V. Raman, because many of you only know him as a Nobel Prize winner. But if you visit Indian Institute of Science, where he was a earlier director, you see him, he is running around in the midnight to see the sky and why sky is blue, what are the diffractions happening around. Such personalities India has. There are so many we can name, so many, which you don't know them. Many of them you don't know because unless you read scientific aspects, But, as a students, you have a greatest opportunity to drive yourself not only to industries. The number of opportunities in ISRO, for example, they're running programs, internship. I want many of you to enter internship programs in ISRO so that you know what is going on in the world. You can enter into internship in DRDO labs. You can enter internships in CSR labs. Now, the government of India have opened a gamut of opportunities for younger people. And also, number of scholarship programs have been introduced in the country to train younger people for 2047 Vikasit Bharat. That's what we are looking. Because we need not just graduates. We need skilled, visionary graduates. Because if you don't get a job, don't blame the industry, don't blame the company, and don't blame the organization. You have to think there is something missing in you. That's what you need to inculcate. Madam may explain, when she joined as a, in the DRDO scientist, you can see they keep reading till they die. Because that's the contribution of knowledge. And one important aspect as a neuroscientist, I always say, when you keep your brain positively active, you don't need to worry, you live 100 years. The day you keep down, negative thoughts in your mind, your aging process go faster. So that's why I always tell 3 formulas. One is smile. You heard, when you are listening and seeing videos, you also watch what Abdul Kalam was doing. First thing, you will smile first. Then only you will answer the question. See, these things look very small, but it's very difficult to make a big smile. You know that? Because brain need to coordinate on that. So with this, I am requesting Govardhani Madam for excellent job they are doing, and your department also involved in making, balloon-based systems to surveillance and other things. Some of you students are involved, and some of your doctoral students also went abroad, during their PhDs. So there is a lot of opportunity in the country. We give you. You want to go to institutions, we allow you to all do that, so that you can go to places to see. Please go to internships run by Government of India now, because you see the real cream of work going on, institution, industries. Just don't go and come back, because certificate is only okay, but that's not the dream. Dream is something you learn and you become our leaders. Very important for women scientists, I would like to mention, the Government of India is putting a lot of efforts, especially faculty, to get into research more vehemently. So we have a special grants for them, both from CSR, DST and other places, special grants only for women. So because we want to encourage them to become our leaders. Because you have a lot of commitments, that. You also go through the commitments, still you are making leadership into model. So that's why we are looking opportunity into that. There are so many examples to tell. So, but as a students, please focus. Very important, focus. Technical knowledge, training. Talk to people when professors here. Talk to them. Don't leave them. Because only faculty we can talk anytime. But you have to talk to them. Tell them, we want to discuss. Questions, don't worry. Even if it's there's always students get worried. It's a good question, bad question. There's nothing like bad question. Question is question. It's a good question only. So talk to them, interact with them even during their speeches, raise your hand and put, I want more questions from student than faculty. Because faculty we can get information. But as a student, you should learn that. Okay? I really congratulate the department and Govardhani Madam and head of the department for excellent organization. I'm very happy, one Rojan, I congratulate all the students because I see hall is full today. And we have 50% of women participating in this program. Proud of you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your valuable insights, sir. We are deeply honored to have with us virtually Mr. Braham Himid, President of IEEE AESS. Sir, your presence adds immense value to occasion. Dr. Braham Himid is a distinguished researcher in a radar system and signal processing, currently serving as a Division Research Fellow at the Air Force Research Laboratory, Sensor Directorate, Dayton, Ohio. He received his engineering degree in electrical engineering from École Nationale Polytechnique, Algiers in 1984, and his MS and PhD degrees from Syracuse University in 1987 and 1990 respectively. Braham Himid sir is on virtually going to take the meeting.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning, Hemant sir. We are so happy to have you virtually and we are very delightful for your session. And I would like to request you to kindly address our gathering, sir.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Thanks for this opportunity. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can
Can
hear
you
you.
just say yes? Yeah, I'd like to,
Sir, one
share
small
some
request,
slides.
sir. Your video is not yet on. I request you to please turn your camera on, sir, so that we can virtually see you from here.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, Hemant sir. Now we can see you, and our students are very delighted and they're very enthusiastic to listen to your sessions. Sir, yes, sir, we are audible and we can see your video, sir.
I, I can't hear you. It's a little bit rare. Almost 1 a.m. I'd like to just
Excuse me, sir.
congratulate the university
Hello.
and student first being a student chapter.
Hello.
And I just want to tell everyone that we're here to
This meeting is being transcribed and summarized.
we're here to support you as ASS leadership. Our role is to encourage you to be active and to dedicate some time. I know you're all busy, but hopefully find some time to create some activities, and we're here to support you. So I'm just going to go through my slides quickly to tell you a little bit about ASS. I only have about 15 minutes. So as was mentioned earlier, my name is Braham Hamad. I'm the current president of the Aerospace and Electronic Systems Society. And during my day job, I serve as a defense scientist with the Air Force Research Lab. So one more time, congratulations to all of you for this great achievement. It really shows the dedication of the student, and I appreciate all of the hard work that was put into this to create this SBC. So as was mentioned earlier, ASS is one of the smaller societies within IEEE, the 39 societies that exist within IEEE. But thanks to Puneet, we really appreciate all of his effort in India. For the past 2 years, we've grown from 5,000 to over 7,000 members. So I do hope that in the next few years, we will continue this growth. And I promised Puneet and I promised all of the ASS chapter leaders that I'll be there sometime soon, hopefully sometime this summer, if not sometime next year in 2027. So our objective within ESS is again to support our members in all of their activities, and more importantly is to create opportunities for them to grow and network with other leaders within the society. So this is our list of officers as they stand today for 2026. And we're pleased to have Puneet being our Vice President for Education. And we will hear soon from Dr. Lorenzo Lomonti, who is our President-elect. The next list that you see is our members at large. And I just would like to address both the undergraduate and the graduate student at the university that we do have, or we do appoint, one representative for each category, and a call will be going out sometime in the next month requesting nominations to be an undergraduate student representative and a graduate representative. So for those two positions, they are actually voting members, and I hope that we'll see at least 1 or 2 nominations from that part of the world. We also have a representative for young professionals, and I do encourage any young professional who is actually in the room, if you know any, to nominate themselves for this position. As this was mentioned, this is our society in terms of our objective. The difference between our society and other societies is that the main interest of our society is really a systems approach to electronic systems. So that's key in ensuring that we provide what I would call an end-to-end approach to systems engineering. Now, the best medium to get information about our society is really our website. I encourage all of the students who have an account to actually visit our website. It has plenty of information, but if you still are needing of information that is not there, please reach out to us. Our role is to help you, is to support you, and we're here 24/7 and we will be responsive to any of your needs. The way we are organized within AESS is by panels. Currently, we have 6 panels, and hopefully we're going to go into more in the next few years. So the 6 panels are listed here, and I'm sure that whatever your interest is, you will find a panel that you can work with. So I encourage both the students and all of the faculty members to establish some connections with any of the 6 panels as it relates to your research areas. The other important thing that we provide our members is publications. As was mentioned earlier, it is very important for students and faculty to publish their research findings, and we do provide 2 transactions, one on electronic systems and the other one specifically for radar, where you can publish your research. We do have a systems magazine where papers are more or less more generic, although they are technical in nature, and that particular magazine is sent every month either electronically or in hard copy to all of our members. We do have a tutorial magazine that comes out every 6 months or so, depending on how many tutorial papers we get. I encourage also all the faculty members who have tutorials to actually consider publishing in this particular magazine. We do provide a quarterly email blast to all of our members that captures all of the activities that they are actually taking. So for example, I encourage the student and the faculty to consider submitting a summary of today's meeting so that we can publish it in the next quarterly email blast. Please do consider doing that. As was mentioned earlier, one of our bigger activities is sponsoring conferences. We do sponsor 2 types of conferences, either financially or technically. We are moving forward to establishing more financial sponsored conferences, and we're working with Puneet and the rest of the Indian leadership to develop local conferences so that it is easier for the student and the faculty to attend. So hopefully we'll hear more about that in the next few months, and I'm here to support any of the suggestions that you may have. Now, being an educational institution, one of the key features that AESS provide is a lot of support to our students and faculty in providing each program is the program. We do offer short courses that can vary from 1 day to maybe a full week, and then we have a huge online library that we make available to all of our members. So I encourage the student and all faculty to actually take advantage of that and download any of the material that is of interest to them, whether it's a short course, whether it's a tutorial, or whether it's just an online lecture that they're interested in. So as of today, we do have over 180 recordings that is available to all of our members. We do provide several services for our students, specifically for students. And one area that I'd like to highlight is we do offer 2 scholarships for undergraduate students and 1 scholarship for graduate students. Each scholarship comes with a $10,000 stipend that they could use any which way they want. We do also offer a radar summer school, which I have attended myself. It's a great opportunity to have a hands-on experience in the field of radar, given by really experts in the world. That coincides usually with the radar conference, and it's a 2-day event that takes place on Saturday and Sunday. We did have last year the first AESS Student and Young Professional Congress, and we're looking at having a next one in 2027. Additionally, we do encourage our undergraduate students to participate in what is referred to as the IEEE Rising Stars event. Finally, I'm going to stop with this. We instituted this year a capstone project where we help professors and students with a financial sponsorship of their capstone project. This is a 2-semester project where in the first semester we encourage the professor and the student to develop some sort of a concept and some theory behind it, but in the second semester they will actually build a prototype. Each one of our sponsored projects will come with a 4,000 donation from ASS. So again, I encourage all of the students and the faculty to consider submitting this. We did receive only one submission this year, and hopefully I would like to get at least 1 or 2 submissions from universities in India. I am going to finish with this. I encourage all of the students and the young professionals to participate in ASS activities. We do provide a lot of funding to support you with your activities, and I look forward to visiting with you sometime soon. Again, congratulations on establishing the SBC at your university. Thank you very much for all of the faculties that helped you achieve this, and thank you to the administration for offering them an opportunity to do this. I'm going to stop here, and if you do have any questions, I'd be very happy to answer it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Himesh sir, for your valuable insights. We are so honored to have you virtually. And now, I would like to invite Lorenzo Lomonte, Vice President, Conferences IEEE AESS and President, elect 2026. Sir, we are delighted to have you join us virtually and share your insights with us. And now, may I request Lorenzo sir to please turn on his video and please share the session with us.
So, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Very good. Okay. Well, first of all, also thank you for inviting me to this event. I'm very happy to participate to this event here. I'm Lorenzo Lomonte. I'm in my daily life, I'm the chief scientist of TTM Technologies, and I'm here. I'm the president-elect for IEEE Aerospace Electronic Systems Society. And but most importantly, let me see if I can start the slide here. Very good. So most importantly, we are all colleagues. So you can see my name over there. You can find out my name on the website or on LinkedIn. So feel free to add me on LinkedIn. I consider anyone participating on the Aerospace Electronic Systems Society as a friend and a colleague. And also, most importantly, I'm effective, as you can see. I really basically, like all of you in the audience over there, I'm just probably 20 years ahead of you in terms of basically work experience. But I started like all of you as a student, and I was a young student and decided what to do in my career. And I slowly moved to Aerospace Electronic Systems Society, and I'm very proud of doing that. And that's why I'm here, just to basically tell you exactly the story and on why this is important for you to follow this society, and why I really believe that you're doing the right thing in joining today's meeting and all of the other activities that AESS is going to offer to you. First of all, I just also want to tell for the people in the audience that you made the right choice in choosing electrical engineering. And I am as a role in chief scientist in my company, and we hire a lot of people, a lot of engineers, and I've seen the progression of the concept of electrical engineering from the year of 1960 when people were working on NASA, to the nerd time, to the technologies time, which was mostly my time in the 2000. But now I can tell you that engineers in the 2020s, they are really global citizens. I see that all the time. People from, especially India and so on, are working with any place in the world. Don't believe much on the news when they tell you like the engineers are struggling. That can be true in some area of engineering, but the aerospace electronic system engineer, which we are basically system engineer, we are doing fine. And there is always a need of us in any country, in any place, and basically it's a good discipline to follow and be proud of, because what any job we do is always available in the market and it's always fulfilling in terms of a lifestyle. With that, aerospace electronic system, we just went through with my colleague and my boss, actually, Braham. So I'm not going to repeat what we had to offer. I only want to just point out that aerospace electronic system is just one society of the many available on the IEEE. And as we mentioned, we are kind of a small society. We represent no more than 1% of the IEEE, the 400,000 people on the IEEE. But I just want to entice you and make sure you understand why this society is really different than, in my mind, all other societies. So I want to share, for example, why AESS specifically matters to me, because you are there right now in this first AESS event, and so why among all these societies it was really AESS the right one to pick. And in fact, for those of you who don't know me, of course this is the first time, but many of the people there, like for example Punit, Padumira, and Budek, and actually we met through AESS a few years ago, and we are still colleagues thanks to AESS. AESS, at least for me, is very important. I want to basically connect that one to my life, where if you don't know me, I like classic, and I look for inspiration about that. And actually, for this event, I probably would have taken as an example the Bhagavad Gita for in India, but I didn't have the time to look into that. So I take as an example one of my basically book that inspired my life, and in my case, as you can see from Italy, it will be Divine Comedy. And in that book, there was this guy Dante who got lost, and basically found one person who had to direct his life in the right direction, in that case to paradise, and that was really the source of the knowledge and basically the mentorship that help you in that career. And the same thing happened to me when I found IEEE AESS. I said when I was young, I was lost in my career. And thanks to the mentorship that I got from IEEE AESS, they helped, especially in my life, to get in the right direction and get where I am. You will find soon that by sticking in one society, and ASS is one of the many societies, but sticking with one, you will start knowing many people and the colleagues that will help you and steer you in the right direction to achieve career fulfillment and success. And so it's very important for now that you are in this group here and stick with that for the next year until basically you get to the right path and follow all of the colleagues working on AESS, people like myself and all the colleagues presenting over there, to make sure that you get to the right point. But AESS, as I mentioned, is just one of the societies. All other societies will help you in get to the right direction. So why specifically AESS? And this is actually something that I show it in a more of a personal feeling, is that if you look carefully, AESS, as of today we mentioned, is just 1% of the entire IEEE society. But notice that most of the people that are at the top of the IEEE, and probably some of them because they are now the IEEE president, past president, president-elect, and others of the IEEE USA president and CEO of IEEE, for some reason, all of these people in the last 5 years all came from this 1% society. Well, if you think about that, that's really, it can be, a coincidence. You've done some math here for you, and I show you that it is coincidence. This is happening by chance is well over 20,000 and more. So that tells you that there is something a little bit different than AESS and other societies. And at least for me, is what Berhan has mentioned, is that our society is focused on the system, from the end to end. We like to see the big picture. We like to see the whole system. And that's probably what differs us from all other society and makes you a more well-rounded person. At least that's my opinion. And for that reason, I believe that if you stick with ASS society and you grow into this community, you will likely become a well-rounded person and a more system engineer, which probably will help you in succeed in your career. And with that, this was just a welcoming message, hopefully motivational for all of you. And the important part here is that I want to stress out that we are all colleagues and we're all friends. So in case you want to just connect with me and with all our members on the IEEE, please do so. We are here to help. I'm here to help you. And with that, thank you for your time. And congratulations for opening this chapter.
Yeah, thank you, Lorenzo, and also thank you, Braham, for your this introductory lectures to our members here and to all the audiences. So we will continue with our session. So this is just to tell, because I know that it is late night for you. So Braham and Lorenzo, if you want, you can continue, or if you want to leave also, you can leave. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Lawrence sir, and thank you so much, Himit sir, for your virtual participation and for your valuable insights. And now, I take this privilege to call upon Budip Chakravarti Garu, Senior Member IEEE, Chairman IEEE AES Society Chapter Hyderabad Section, Fellow IETE India, Life Member Computer Society of India. Budip Chakravarti is a technologist and innovation strategist with more than 35 years of international experience across the India, USA, China, Southeast Asia, and Australia. He currently serves as the chair of the IEEE Aerospace and Electronic Systems Society, Hyderabad chapter, under the IEEE Hyderabad section. Budip specializes in digital transformation, artificial intelligence, IoT and systems for the various domains including aerospace, healthcare, IT, smart city. He is the author of the book Effective Governance Through Business Process Engineering, presenting a 7-step transformation framework. His work also explores the intersection of technology, governance, and engineering for humanity. His research area includes integrated sensing and communication using wireless sensor networks, and also he has authored more than 25 publications in the national and international journals and conferences. And now, put your hands together, and may I request Dr. Budip Chakravarti Garu to please kindly address the gathering.
Thank you. So good morning to all of you. Good. So Pro-Chancellor Dr. Jagannath Rao, sir, HOD, Madam, Govardhani Madam, alternate HOD, Dr. Shivaganga Prasad, and Principal, Dr. Rajesh, Punit Mishra, our friend, Board of Governors from IEEE AESS and Vice President Education Activities. Then Dr. Madhumita Chakraborty, your former Director, CMSDS, DRDO, Defense Research and Development Organization, and positively all the faculties here and my friends. I always love to talk to the students, and such a big gathering is really very, very interesting for me. Okay, so I welcome all of you for a very important occasion. And what is that? The inauguration of the student branch chapter of IEEE AES Society. Okay, so I really thank and congratulate at the same time KLUniversity for taking this step and taking it forward. IEEE is actually a bridge between your educational activities and the professional activities in industry. So it is your duty, or it is your responsibility also at the same time as a student, to contact the industry people and also understand what are the requirements in the industry and where you will be working tomorrow. So it is not only the study, it is not only the knowledge you are gathering from the education which you are having, you are doing here, your BTech, whatever you are learning here. You will see that a lot of other things you need to know, which will be required for your future work and working in the organizations. So IEEE actually gives you that bridge. And just like, for example, you can see today virtually you have got two very important senior persons who are talking to you, though they talked about IEEE only and the importance of IEEE to you, but you can also get them to actually give you the technical lectures on emerging technologies, on your interesting subjects which are very important for you. Okay, so if you keep connections with IEEE, then you can actually meet these people, and also you can attend the lectures from them, which will be very helpful in your life. So this is the first important thing. Second important thing, today you will see when we will do the inauguration of the IEEE student branch chapter for AESS, they will become the executive committee members of your student branch chapter. This is the first level of the leadership. Okay. You also have in your college, you also have the general secretaries. See, that is another leadership in the management. This is a leadership in both management and technology. And you just now you heard also that from Lorenzo and also from Abraham, that there are a lot of facilities where you can participate in IEEE activities, and you can submit project proposal, you can attend various programs, and a number of times these are all sponsored by IEEE. I have seen in IEEE Space 2025, your Professor Venkat Kishore, he has taken a team there, and they have presented so nicely, what they are doing and what are the various projects or technological advancements they have done. So that way it will be very helpful for you to actually be a member of IEEE student branch chapter. At the same time, also take active participation in activities. Next thing what I want to say, second point, is that, see, you have chapter, you have a student branch, but everybody will not be involved in the chapter activities or the student branch activities. But as an individual, you can become, or you can create a team. And with this team, you can actually take some interesting projects and you can take it forward. You have heard just now that your Lorenzo was saying about that, some of the project proposal they are asking where they not only give fund, they even give awards. So we can do that. And you can take help of us if you really want to take any project forward. And we can help you that how to formulate the project, how to take the project forward, how to implement it, and how to connect to the proper people to do this project. Okay. And one more point, it is not only in India. If you really can do some good activities, your paper is accepted in international conferences, even you may get the facility to go abroad, present your paper, or take part in IEEE activities. So that facility is also there, and number of students from India, they visit every year to various places. So that is also another opportunity you are having. So that way, I will say that this is the opportunity. All of you, whoever is present here, you can actually take this opportunity and you can make it that, yes, I will go somewhere and I will reach this, place where so many other people are going. Why not me? So take that pledge and take it forward. So with that, I will stop my, speech, because there are so many other people who want to listen, and I will come back again for the inauguration of your student. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights. And now, I request, it's my honor to invite Dr. Madhumita Chakravarti, past chair, AESS Hyderabad chapter, director, retired, CMSDS, DRDO, Kolkata, onto the dais. Dr. Madhumita Chakravarti is a distinguished scientist and technology leader with extensive expertise in RF systems.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah. So I congratulate the KL University for taking this initiative of opening this student branch. And I really appreciate the way your HOD madam told that everybody should take the membership of IEEE. That's a great thing, madam. Yeah. So if you have leader like her, definitely you will reach a higher goal. Okay. So many of you have already taken, membership, isn't it? That is the reason you could open this. You have taken the initiative to open this student branch. So believe me, when I was young, I should have got this opportunity. Now I feel that. Okay, because when I attended one lecture, I was a scientist already in DRDO, and then I was attending one lecture from IEEE, and they told me you take the initiative to open a chapter in India. That time microwave chapter was not there. So a team came and they asked me, that was in 2007. Okay, somehow why they have chosen me, I don't know. But from that onwards, I have entered into IEEE, I have taken membership, I had taken before itself, but I have seen how you grow. You meet all these distinguished scientists, researchers from different field, okay? And every day you learn new things. When you hear, definitely you are going to, something clicks in your mind. Yes, this is such a nice thing. I also can do. Okay, and you learn that. You go through Google and you Google it and you learn about that subject also. So this is the thing which opens up different chapters for you for learning, apart from your textbooks. This is what IEEE gives you. Okay, so have attend more and more lecture sessions, conferences, workshops, and if you have a big participation here itself, you can arrange many things here. As you have seen, as a student, you can arrange workshops, okay, short courses, and you can invite many people, not only from India, from abroad also. And once you talk to those people who are working abroad and who are working in government like DRDO, ISRO and all, you can ask them, can we visit your facilities? And they definitely will help you. They'll take you, they will show you the facilities. So that is how it opens up. Okay. So that opportunity you get as IEEE member. So I wish all of you take membership and participate in IEEE activities. Not only, everybody need not be leaders or anything. You can just participate in the programs to be into it, do the research, and if you you can do a lot of projects also. You can give some project proposal, and we ourselves in Hyderabad section, I have seen many students, they have done IEEE projects, and after that they got very good links with means international professors and researchers, and that gave them opportunity to go abroad for doing very good research. So those things are important for IEEE. Okay, so take this opportunity and go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable insights. And now, it's my privilege to invite Shri Puneet Kumar Mishra, Board of Governors, IEEE Aerospace and Electronic Systems Society, and Vice President, Educational Activities, IEEE India Council Chair, and IEEE ASS Bangalore Chapter. May I request Puneet sir to please kindly address the gathering.
A very good morning to all of you. So I think you guys are hearing a lot of information about IEEE, IEEE AESS, as well as you have already heard your Pro Vice Chancellor, who is a very, very charismatic leader, I can tell. And he has very rightly told that dream should not be only dream. You have to make dream into reality. So first of all, I would like to thank the entire college administration, including Pro Vice Chancellor sir, as well as HOD and alternate HODs, for providing opportunity to be opening this IEEE AESS student branch chapter. And I would also like to thank Dr. Venkat Kishore, who is one-man army. I will tell that as far as IEEE is concerned, he will be behind you till his goal is achieved. So he will be keep on pinging you, sir, I want to do this, I want to do this, and ultimately you have to say yes. Then with, I think it is all his effort, and I'm very happy and impressed with the amount of attendance here. So how many of you are IEEE members? Can you raise your hand? Very good. And how many of you are IEEE AESS member? So very few. So I see this as an opportunity. It means, anyway, just now your madam told that from next academic year onwards, IEEE membership will be mandatory. So I will request Pro Vice Chancellor sir, it is not only IEEE membership should be mandatory, it is IEEE AESS membership should be mandatory, so that I can get this 200 plus members automatically. Guys, you have already heard that IEEE AESS is a very niche society which works on system engineering. And why system engineering is important, I would like to tell you. Most of the IEEE societies, in IEEE there are 39 societies and 7 councils are there, technical councils are there. They work in individual verticals of electrical, electronics and computer science. Be it as signal processing or microwave theory or antennas and propagation or communication society, they will be working mostly on individual subsystem. But when you have to design a satellite, or you want to design a missile, or you want to design an aircraft, it is not only one subsystem is involved there. There are hundreds of subsystems are involved, and then you have to integrate all those subsystems which should be working in tandem and giving the desired output as a working satellite or a working missile or a working aircraft. So the difference comes in the thinking process. What madam has told, that you should be having a holistic and broad view of everything. As a subsystem engineer, like you are an antenna designer, you may like to design your antenna that it should be the best antenna in the world. That will be your objective. But doing so, you may be creating problem for the other subsystem people, because you want to make your subsystem only best and you are forgetting about other subsystems. I will give you a very simple example. This is a mobile phone where 5 or 6 antennas are there in this small device. You can design your antenna, but what happens in that process, if your antenna is dissipating lot of power, what happens? You will be draining your battery. It means you are worried about only performance of your antenna, but you are not taking care of the power subsystem designer requirement. So this is the difference. When you want to design a system like mobile or aircraft or a missile, as a subsystem designer, even though you are designing your subsystem, but you have to take care of other subsystems requirement also. That I am not creating any problem with them. However, I am meeting the specifications of this subsystem and is still delivering the best product within the given specification. So that is the very broad level difference I can say, tell you with a subsystem engineer versus a system engineer. So this kind of thinking, if you want to build, and which is essential, which is very essential for today's scenarios, because when you go out of this college, you have to work on a system or a product, be a product or a service, and where multiple disciplines are going to be involved. And when you are working there, you have to understand this system level thinking. I think you have taken a right decision by joining this lecture, and your next best right decision will be there by joining IEEE AESS, which will bring people like me, people like Madam, and people like Dr. Chakrabarti. They all are from different fields, but still they all are working on a system, and they can give you the kind of expertise, the kind of thinking that is required for each one of you. And we have come from Bangalore and Hyderabad, and you have seen already Braham and Lorenzo, they have joined online. Why they have joined online for this kind of a chapter inauguration, even though they are having the, and you know, this is midnight in US, still they joined. It is because of only one thing, they wanted to be with you as part of IEEE AESS. So this kind of commitment is there from our side. Another very important thing you will ask, IEEE membership is $15, AESS membership is $5. Believe me, it is less than of your pizza party. You will take pizzas, you will go with your friends, you may be spending more than that. But what benefit or what takeaway you are taking from that, vis-a-vis if you spend only one time of your pizza party on IEEE and IEEE AESS membership, you will be taking away 10x kind of a benefits by that investment. Because today's younger generation, they will see, if I am investing this much, what is my return of investment? So I will vouch that it is a 10x means return of investment will be there in the form of scholarships, in the form of student travel grant, in the form of discounted registration fees, in the form of having this kind of lectures free of cost. If you go outside only for this kind of activities, they will be having a registration fees to attend these kind of program, which is freely available to all of you. That's what sir has told, that you should be asking questions when we are giving lectures here. Don't hesitate in asking questions. Please ask questions as much as possible and clear your doubts. We may also not be able to answer 100%, but still, as a there will be a commitment that we will go back and again answer you via email or via some means of communication will be there. But only thing, don't stop your imagination, don't stop in asking questions, and don't stop in clarifying your doubts. If you do this, again I will tell you one phrase, that sky is not going to be the limit for you. You can go anywhere and everywhere. What madam has told, that she wanted to have this kind of opportunities when she was young, and that is fact, including me also. I was not knowing IEEE. After joining ISRO only, I got to know that there is a professional body like IEEE which we should be joining. And thanks to Dr. Surendra Pal, who forcefully brought me in IEEE. Because I was also like you, I was thinking, why to pay unnecessarily 5,000 rupees every year, that too every year, only for becoming a member. But when I joined, I understood that yes, it is worth, and it is one of such investment what I have done, I can be proud of. So with this word, thank you very much again for inviting me and providing me this opportunity. I am very happy to be with all of you. And next time when I will be coming here, I want to see at least 50% people should be IEEE AESS member. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable insights. And now I would like to invite Mr. Swapnil Gaul, Founder and Director, Numergen Technology. Sir, may I request you to please kindly address the gathering?
Good morning, all the students. So yeah, I have interacted multiple students in last 2-3 years, and generally I found the doubts that students are having, like as Puneet sir said, that return on investment. Like it's not only like the money, but students are thinking nowadays about return on investment on learning a particular subject or learning a particular topic. Like if I say that you learn electromagnetic subject, then students are first question that student is going to ask is like whether I will get a job in that or not. So if they are getting a job, then only they will start learning. So it's not means like as a simulation based company, we interview many students, but we could not get the right student because the reason is like students are very bright, but they don't learn that subject. So when we interview them, so the basic question also they could not answer, and we figure out that why they are not answering this basic question in spite they are bright. So the main reason is that they are not learning those subjects. And if we tell the same student to learn a particular subject, so within 2 or 3 days they will be expert and they will be able to answer all the questions. So that is the current situation. So right now when the recent trend is changing, the learning cycle and the method of learning is changing. So mostly like students are bright enough, they can learn the new things very easily, but there should be some force like to tell the student or to guide the student like in what way they can learn the subject and why it is required to learn the subject. So today like I'm going to deliver a session on computational electromagnetics, and as said by Puneet sir, like when we are designing a particular system, we need to take care of multiple aspects. Like if I am designing antenna, I need to take care of batteries and all. So similarly, like the engineering discipline is like vast. It has multiple aspects: control system aspect, then simulation aspect. Even if you see the simulation, so there is like aerodynamic simulation, heat transfer simulation, electromagnetic simulations, structural analysis like bendings and all. So we need to take care of all these engineering aspects. So even if you are electronics engineer, you need to know something about mechanical engineering. You need to know something about thermal engineering also. So so the best practice for learning this thing is like the core engineering subject. So I think like most of you are more interested in core subjects or in computer science subject. Yeah, how many of the students are more interested in the core engineering? Okay, good. And how many are more focusing on computer science? Okay, very few are focusing on computer science. So that is good. Yeah, AI and computer science. Okay, no one. Okay. So that's a very reverse situation, because most of the time I seen the students are not interested in the core subject and they are more interested in AI and coding kind of things. So today I'm going to discuss like how we can use the computational methods or like computer based approach, simulation based approach to understand the core engineering subject. So if you want to prepare yourself for the job, so I can advise you that you should learn the core subject through coding. Means you can develop a simple application like web application which can solve the transmission line. So if you develop this kind of application, you will be able to understand the core engineering concept as well as the coding, how to make the web app and all. So in that way you should start learning different subjects. So as discussed with like Venkat sir, so we are starting some kind of MOU where we are going to give some worklet kind of things where student can use the coding based knowledge to do something like microwave or electronics or electromagnetics kind of design, AI models of those designs. So in that way they can be trained in the AI area as well as in the computational as well as in the in core engineering. So only the thing that I wanted to suggest you that you should do the coding, but take care of the core subject also while doing that coding, and take care of the multidisciplinary engineering aspects. So So the details I will be sharing in my session that will be in the afternoon. So I would like to thank you and would connect once again in the afternoon. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Swapnil also, for your valuable insights. And now it's time for the inauguration of the IEEE AESS Aerospace Society, KLUniversity. And now I request Dr. Venkat Kishore sir, Associate Professor, KLEF, and Faculty Advisor for the IEEE AESS Society, KLUniversity, onto the dais.
So, very good morning, my dear students. First of all, yeah, thank you for being here for this inaugural ceremony of IEEE Aerospace Electronics Society. So, let me please brief about this one. I joined here in the month of August, but my membership was taken from the KLUniversity itself. So, you heard it is right. I am alumni of 2010 to 12 batch MTech Communication Radar Specialization in KLUniversity. That time also actually I was forced to take this membership as a student member. That time I hesitated as my father is attender. We cannot spend that much amount, only fees we can spend with the purpose of the loan purpose, but we cannot spend that money for IEEE membership, all other things. But somehow it happened. 2010 is my first student membership I have taken. Now my membership age is 15 years. Now I am a senior member IEEE from 2019 onwards. 2019 onwards I am a senior member IEEE, and also now I am serving as a vice chair IEEE Aerospace Electronics Society Hyderabad section. So there is a lot of scope. So you can knock my door at 1 o'clock regarding IEEE. I can open it. I can definitely open it. Okay, and I will explain the things also. And I am telling everyone in this room today, you came and you were listening patiently from morning 9:30 onwards. I am very happy that if you come and take membership, definitely I will provide the opportunity for each and everyone. Okay, don't think that only few people can get opportunity. Don't think like that. Definitely we have plenty of opportunities for this IEEE. Only the thing is we are not going into that direction. We are only thinking that how many people they can provide. IEEE will provide. IEEE is a lot of things are there. In each thing we can get something. Okay, that is my promise I am giving here as a IEEE vice chair of IEEE AES Hyderabad section and also AESS of faculty advisor. So here I joined in 2025 August month. I joined in KLUniversity. So at that time I thought of starting this Aerospace Electronics Society initially. Then I requested HOD madam. Madam said that, okay, madam is my teacher actually. Sivaganga Prasad sir is my teacher. Okay, when we are doing MTech, and sir is also my project guide. MSc Prasad sir is also my project guide. So when I told about my discussion about this Aerospace Electronics Society starting process, madam immediately said, okay. So since madam known about me very well, she agreed to start this society. Then I'm looking for some of the students. So for this society to start, we need 6 student members. 6 student members are required. So I was discussing with people. Somehow actually I got one of your senior, Dasaradi, Yoga Dasaradi, MTTS chair. He proposed Abhitesh, your senior Abhitesh name. Okay. Then Abhitesh immediately taken that membership, and along with Abhitesh, 5 more students also taken. So now we are ready with raising the petition. We are raising a petition. So we started Abhitesh. Generally, student only has to raise the petition. Okay. I don't have any right to raise the petition, but I will be the faculty advisor. Student has a right to raise the petition. So Abhitesh started. We have some questionnaire will be there. Total 6 questions will be there to fill in that endorsement. So we have answered properly all those things. What are the things we will conduct, how we can use our university facilities, how finances can be managed, all the things we have filled properly, and within 15 days it's got approved because of our Budev sir and Punit sir's help actually. So there are total 4 processes are there. One is endorsement can be endorsed by our faculty counselor and myself, faculty advisor. And another thing, R10 director, region 10 director. Total we have 10 regions will be there. In that our Asia Pacific we will comes under region 10. Region 10. So region 10 director has to approve that one. And after that our IEEE president Himed, who is there in our online, he approved, and 2 more student activity committee people are there. Total 4 people has to approve this chapter. Then automatically the approval mail has come. Then that time onwards we are starting this inauguration, but I don't want to do it with a simple manner. I want to do in a very good manner. I want students should be there. So that is the reason we did not make anything in the month of January. Lot of holidays are there, and February you have a seminar exams are there. So finally I got this date, April 4th I got this date. So in the March month I decided to do in the month of April 4th. Then I started whom to call. Then automatically by default our chair will be there. Chair Budev Chakravarti sir will be there. He has to come and conduct this inauguration. That is by default. Then Madhumita madam who made me as a secretary in Hyderabad section. I am very much thankful to you madam for recognizing my volunteering. And also then immediately, so one of the vice president Puneet sir always he will be with us to help whatever the need required. Sir came from Bangalore. Yesterday he inaugurated in Manipal University, and immediately today he came here. So we are very much thankful to you sir. So you haven't taken any rest also, you come and grace this occasion. So finally this is the plan actually we made, and I also requested our presidents. I just want to show how presidents will come and talk with you. Okay, we should have some visibility. So if we want to do something, we should aim for big. Okay, that is the reason we called our presidents also, president of 2026 and president of 2027 also. Lorenzo is the president of 2027. So they both agreed to. Initially I requested for just video message, 5 minutes of video message. They said, they only suggested me, why video message, we can come directly in online. That time I was very happy. I discussed each and every minute I discussed with our HOD madam, and we get approval, okay, for doing this inauguration. So inauguration itself, it will not count as an event. That is the reason we made distinguished lecture as a Puneet sir session. This is session 1, this comes under session 1. Session 2 is our Puneet sir's distinguished lecture. He will discuss about satellite configuration applications. And session 3, afternoon session 3, we have Madhumita madam's lecture and Budev sir lecture and Swapnil Gaul. So here today I brought Swapnil Gaul also. Swapnil Gaul is also, actually he is the youngest director of one of the companies. So I just want to show every parameter in this particular inauguration. So if you really observe, every parameter has been covered, and how you can make utilize of it, that is up to you. So don't worry about this one. Actually what happened today, if you have any doubts in the today's conduction of the program, you can please approach and see. After completion of this program also we can learn about this program. Remember this point, okay, remember this point. You just proceed for that. So December it's got approved, and today finally it is happening inauguration. So now I would like to request, this is a time to inaugurate. I would like to request Budev Chakravarti sir for this inaugural function.
So again I am here, but for a good cause. So first I want to call Avitesh. Call to the dais.
Avitesh is chair of this Aerospace Electronics Society Student Branch Chapter. Our SBC code is SBC62881L. Okay, that is the geolocation of our university AESS chapter, Student Branch Chapter. I am just briefing. You should understand what is this code and everything. Okay, so that we can do some research. You can come and ask me again.
Sure. Okay.
Abhitesh Vardhan is the chair of this area.
Yeah. Next, Vice Chair, Daria.
Vice Chair Sheikh Daria Hussain.
Next, Secretary Dibya.
Next secretary, our secretary AES secretary of SBC, Divyasri.
Divyasri. And treasurer Satish.
So our treasurer Durga Satish Golavilli. Durga Satish Golavilli is treasurer of IEEE AESS SBC, KLUniversity.
And webmaster Shubham Basha.
Our webmaster of IEEE AESS Subhan Basha.
Yeah. So one point I want to add here is very interestingly, this is the first time while inaugurating a student branch chapter, I found that webmaster is also in the executive committee and that also during the inauguration. So that is really something, very important. Why? Now everything is on social media. Okay, so webmaster is very much required for passing all the informations to the people. And to you, a small your suggestion, or I will say request. Not only webmaster of this chapter, also webmaster of our section chapter. Okay, AESS Hyderabad chapter, Hyderabad section chapter. Also, you become the webmaster.
No, sir.
I will contact you. Oh, there is another webmaster.
No, one. He is the chair, sir.
Sorry, you are the webmaster. Webmaster. So you become the webmaster of the Hyderabad chapter also. Yeah. So we have got, so these are the 5 young persons in the leadership positions today. Okay. So first congratulate them. And now on behalf of IEEE Hyderabad, IEEE AESS Hyderabad section chapter, I declare this student branch chapter of KLUniversity inaugurated, and from now onwards they will start working as the executive committee members of this new chapter.
So we call them as chapter officers for 2026. Again 2027 we have a nominations. So I request everyone, all of you, please be IEEE member. Thereby you can take IEEE AESS membership. Okay. Then automatically next year you may be these people: chair, vice chair, secretary, treasurer, webmaster. And I am also requesting, sir, as you know, Punit sir, I requested many other positions also to the IEEE people. 10 more positions we are requesting. So you will be like, one is technical committee head, research head, all these things. So definitely. And one more thing, actually, after they becoming into this chair, vice chair, we will enter immediately into vTools. Automatically that certificate also will be generated. So everything, there is a proof for you, and it will be added advantage for your resume, CV and resume. Okay. Please try to remember, and please try to take membership. That is my humble request, I can say. I will definitely provide each and everyone. I will provide the opportunity. Don't think that we are 300 people. How you can provide? I have a LinkedIn connections of 22,000. So we could able to manage multiple things. Okay. Always I feel like 24 hours is not required. 48 hours is required per day. That is what I usually think. Okay. I will work each and every minute. No issues. Please be a member.
Okay, so now I just want to tell you about your responsibilities, because you have taken the positions, so you have also the responsibilities. So chair and vice chair, you are the vice chair. So chair and vice chair, so your responsibility will be to organize the events, contact with the students, what are their requirements, and tell us what are the things you want to do, and create the programs, create the project proposals. So those will be your work mainly. Secretary, you are the secretary. Yeah. So secretary's job will be communication. Okay. So you have to, every month you have to give a communications to us, our ASS section, Hyderabad section chapter, that what are the activities you are doing and all this. So keep all the communication. Treasurer. So treasurer's job will be the finance thing, whatever you are doing, you have to give me the budget to tell us the budget for any activities. And then we will just, see that everything is done, and your job now. Already I have mentioned that. So all of you are agreeing to do all your jobs properly. Okay. So they are there, and to all the other students, not you may not be the members. So as Punit sir has already told, and he has given a very good reason. It is just one pizza party for 1 year. So you can stop one pizza party and then become a member. Okay. But the benefits are so much. They are your ambassadors from your university to the IEEE, the higher level. So keep contact with them. Anything is, if they are not working, you tell them you are not working properly, you have to work. Okay. So you contact them, try to find out how you can get more informations from IEEE and how you can engage yourself with IEEE in different activities. Okay. So with that, I think we can close. Or you want to say?
No, there is a frame, sir. Right. We will call all of
Okay.
dignitaries.
So yeah, we call all the dignitaries on the stage to.
I request Usha Devi Madam, student branch counselor, please come and give 2 minutes of.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Good morning, dignitaries and all the faculty members, dear students, and my fellow IEEE members. It's a great pleasure for me to stand in front of you today on this significant occasion, the formal inauguration of new student branch chapter from our university, that is AESS, Aerospace and Electronic System Society. So as a branch counselor, I assure you that you'll have my complete support in all the aspects to reach your endeavors. And as many of others have already addressed you, this IEEE is not an organization. It's completely not an organization. Rather than, it's a global platform which fosters innovation and collaboration and research among all the various interdisciplinary platforms. I suggest you to be active. Already we have started this inauguration, we have started this AESS chapter. So now your journey starts through this AESS chapter. I suggest you to be active, not only making your chapter active, but make it impactful. Conduct some events, technical events, workshops, hackathons, seminars, and increase your professional networking as well as you grow professionally. Not only this, through this platform, you can have lot many internships in various government organizations globally, not only across the India. You can have global collaborations, global internships, and you can turn your ideas into some impactful projects also. This is the right platform. This is the platform for students and which is to be reach the success through students only. So I wish you all the success for this chapter endeavors. Thank you.
Yes, and as we start now our inauguration of the AESS chapter, KLUniversity, I request Dr. I. Govardhani ma'am to please come on to the dais. Dr. MSG Prasad Garu, alternate head of the department, ECE KLUnif. And I request Madhumita ma'am to please add onto the dais. And I request Puneet sir to please come on to the dais for the inauguration. And I request our Pro Chancellor K.S. Jagannath Rao Garu to please come on to the dais, sir, for the inauguration. And I request our guest Swapnil Gaul sir, Director and Founder, onto the dais for the inauguration. Thank you all the respected dignitaries.
Yeah, so you are the we can also do some other programs. You can check this to be I know.
Next time I want 50-50.
One more will open. EMBA. 2027.
This is a place of Kanak Durga. I want more women power to be there in my the way Jyoti is female, I want here also to be female only.
I want all the.
You are doing vote of thanks.
No, sir, we have memento.
Memento presentation.
I would like to ask all the students to move from the dais, and I want all our respective dignitaries to stay on the dais as well. So now we are actually providing the mementos, and I request our Pro Chancellor to hand over the mementos and the appreciations.
ఏంటి మళ్ళీ ఏంటి
Mementos presentation.
హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి వచ్చి బుదేవ్ సార్ సార్ బుదేవ్ సార్ ఓ సారీ గారు సార్ బుదేవ్ సార్ చెప్పారా ఎవరిది ఫస్ట్ ఐశ్వర్య స్టూడెంట్స్
Thank you everyone. Thank you all the dignitaries. Now I request our Pro Chancellor Jagannath Rao Garu and our respected Chief Guest Puneet Garu to please hand over the mementos. So please. Now. To hand over the memento to Govardhani ma'am, Head of the Department ECE. I request the students to please be quiet for a while. And now I request our Pro Chancellor sir and Puneet sir to please hand over the memento to Bhudev Chakravarti sir. And now we respect and now I request our dignitaries to please felicitate Madhumita ma'am with a memento. And now I request our Pro Chancellor Sir K.S. Jagannatharao garu to please hand over the memento to Puneet Sir. I request our Pro Chancellor Jagannatharao garu to please hand over the memento to Swapnil Gaul Sir. Thank you so much, all the respected dignitaries. Thank you all to all the respected dignitaries on the dais.
So now, positively, the main person for today's program. Who is that? Venkat Kishore sir. Yes, positively. So now I want Pro Vice Chancellor and all the dignitaries to present a memento to Venkat Kishore. So now, positively, we have given a lot of mementos are given by your, Pro Chancellor sir. Okay, so we have to positively, we have a small, appreciation. Actually, it's not. I'll not say it as a memento. Mainly, particularly to give him the IEEE brand. So I just want to present.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, I'm thanking you, sir.
And now I want to present a small gift from again IEEE AESS Hyderabad section and to the student branch counselor, no, call it student branch counselor Usha Rani madam, Usha Devi madam. And now, again, a small gift from IEEE Hyderabad section to the alternate HOD. So, yeah, he is also very much. Oh, he is also very popular. Good. And now the last one is to whom? Govardhan madam is already given, no? Yeah, Govardhan madam is already given. So who is left over? Are your new chair of the student branch chapter. He is the hero of today's program. Okay? Yeah, so to the hero.
Printed certificates are there. Each and every one.
Oh, yes.
This.
That you announced, no?
Huh?
This is
Now I
from,
will announce
this
to
is
all of you.
from us only.
No, no. This is faculty advisor certificate.
Yeah, do you announce?
Yeah.
I will give it. Or you ask somebody else to give it. No? I stand.
సార్ అది ఆల్రెడీ కొలాబరేటివ్లో జనరేట్ అయిపోతాయి మనం ఎంటర్ చేయగానే ఇలా జస్ట్ సర్టిఫికేట్స్. So now actually after the chapter has formed, we have to enter our chair, vice chair, secretary, treasurer and webmaster, and as well as faculty advisor me. So the details can be entered in that. Automatically the certificate will be generated for chapter officers. Okay. So now we are going to distribute that certificate to all the chapter officers of 2026. Now I would like to call upon Dr. Abhitesh. Please come and take your certificate.
How he became doctor?
Sorry, Mr. Abhitesh. Next, Daria Hussain, Vice Chair. You just be here. Yes, sir. Next, Divya. Durga Satish, Treasurer. And our webmaster Subhan Basha. చెప్పు నువ్వు అదే చెప్తాను.
Now the certificate presentation to our initiative for AESS, Dr. Venkat Kishore sir.
He is the groom's father. No, groom's father. Groom's father. Other I say. Vote of thanks. Madam. And then vote of thanks. We have to call for the deal. Vote of thanks and session. Session. Vote of thanks. So 2027 we are coming to even not even here. It is not there even.
And now I request Dr. MSG Prasad sir, alternate head of the department, to please conclude the session with a vote of thanks for the inauguration.
Very good afternoon to one and all, the dignitaries of this particular inauguration session, and my dear students and faculty. It's my privilege to take this opportunity to give the vote of thanks for this inauguration session. First of all, I would like to thank the IEEE AESS President Abraham Ahmed Garu and Lorenzo Vice President. Even though in the late night they have come on the online and they have given a wonderful session for us. Really, I am very happy and I must thank both of them, and I must appreciate their dedication and commitment. Really, it's a good and fortunate thing. Must thank Puneet Kumar Garu has given a wonderful guidelines and information about this. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And Ma'am Madhumita Chakravarti Garu is a director DRDO, and I am very happy, ma'am. So even though you come up here and have graced this function, without this, definitely this cannot come like that. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. And I must thank Bhudev Chakravarti Garu is the chairman IEEE ASC Society. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful presence here. And the Amit Jha, who is the speaker for this one, he may be come in the afternoon. And I must thank Swapna Gill. He is the one of the industry speakers. And thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your wonderful presence here. And I must thank the honorable management for giving the wonderful opportunity and permission to inaugurate this particular IEEE AES session. And I must thank the Jagannath Rao Garu, who is the Pro Chancellor. Even though we called, immediately he accepted our invitation and he graced the function. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And I must thank all the faculty members who are involved in this for grand success of this particular program. I must thank all the students who has really the way of your interest to listen all these things. You know, what are the various advantages of this particular, every speaker has given. You please follow that. Definitely you are the ultimate beneficiary for that. Thank you all. And I must thank all the non-teaching staff for giving a wonderful support for hall permission and huge coverage. Last but not least, I must thank the press and electronic media for huge coverage. And last but not least, I must thank the non-teaching faculty members who are served for this to grand success of this particular program. Thank you all. Thank you very much. And afternoon we have a session that you please attend for that. So with this, I conclude this my vote of thanks. Thanks for giving opportunity. Thanks to one and all. Thank you all.